we were thinking about opening a slaughter facility. This was probably in 89, 90, and the rules and regulations and red tape and everything you had to go through, that didn't pan out. So instead of that, Jimmy thought about, there was y'all have all heard of Field Packing in Owensboro. We had been talking with them, some of the people that worked there, and through a whole bunch of different situations, we were able to build the Smokehouse and to make hams. Two of the people that worked at Fields from the time they were 16 years old, it was their main ham producer and then production man, talked with us, and they said, if you all build a facility, we will come there, because Fields had gone through a whole bunch of changes. They had been bought out by a lot of people, and the way that they made hams were not the same. They wanted to cheapen it, they wanted to add fillers to it, and everything that they had been taught all their life, that's how they wanted to make hams. And we talked with these people and wound up coming with us, and we actually got out of hogs. We sold all of the hogs, so we didn't have any hogs anymore. And so we were starting this little Kentucky Smokehouse. And we met with, and this was a fluke, and I truly believe that God has led us in every step of our life. But we got the opportunity to go to, it was kind of a brokerage company that was going to be supplying to Walmart and Kroger their deli hams. Because quite a few years ago, Walmart did not even have delis in their stores. And we met with these people, showed them some product, and they liked it. So we had the opportunity to take 3 hams to Walmart and 3 deli hams to Kroger. And that was when Jimmy flew to Texas. That's kind of another long story. But anyway, it was a great one. The meeting came back. We were on pins and needles wondering how the meeting was going. And our son Brandon called Jimmy right in the middle of the meeting. Jimmy answered the phone and he said, Dad, how's it going? How's it going? And Jimmy said, well, let me let you talk to the owner of this company. And the owner of the company said, if you all can have your plant up and running in a year, this will be your future. And we were looking at like 12 million pounds of product just on this one day. And Jimmy said, I've got to get the plant running right first, because we don't even have the plant going. So anyway, a year from the time that we had the meeting, we had the plant going, and I do have to share one story. We had the Kroger people had to come down, and they had to inspect the plant, prior to actually shipping. We knew we were going to get the hams there, but they had to inspect the plant. And they flew in, and they came to Geneva. And so we went up and got them, and we're bringing them back. The problem is, at that time we first started, we had never run anything in the plant. We literally just had it going. We didn't have employees. We had like 4 employees was it. And they were coming for an inspection. They wanted to see stuff going. They wanted to see equipment. They wanted to see meat and everything. So that Sunday before she came on Monday, we had gotten meat in. We got it in on Saturday, and we were kind of experimenting. Everything in the plant was tearing up. Everything. We're like, oh dear God, what are we going to do? So the lady comes on Monday, and if you all know anything about ham production, the meat has to be injected with a cure so that you can have, all the hams have to be injected. Well, the injector wasn't working. And we're thinking, what are we going to do? So we got all of our employees. We got our kids. We got our employees' kids. We got anybody a body, and we put them, because, with the hairnet on and coat, you don't know if they're an adult or a kid. But literally, I am not exaggerating. Because we have a raw side and a cooked side. So on the raw side, we had everybody working. Well, we had the people upstairs, and we were telling them the story, and we kept having somebody ask, are you ready? Are you ready? And they said, don't bring them yet. It's still everything's falling apart. Don't bring them yet. Don't bring them yet. So anyway, they said, okay, it's running right now. So we said, okay, took them down. We were stalling and stalling. We took them down. As we're going through, everything's working. We've got the kids there. They have no idea. It's the kids, adults, friends, anybody we could have just to get them to go through the plant. They go through one side of the plant, which was the raw side, and then you have to go through another room and take off and put more clothes on. While they're doing that, all the kids, everybody else, they're switching coats and running to the other side, so then they're working on the other side. That is an honest-to-God true story, and as she walked out of the door, the stuff quit working. So it was just by the grace of God that, you know, we attribute everything to God, but it all worked. And whenever the lady, I don't know, 5 or so years later, we told her what happened, she just cracked up. So anyway, that was our experience with Kroger. We got the business, and it's unbelievable for a company to start out and within 3 years be profitable. It was absolutely unbelievable. It was probably something this like for the record books, but we were selling probably about 8 million pounds of ham a year. I mean, starting out day one, which is unheard of. So we were very, very, very blessed, very fortunate. That was in 2000, and we started 2002, 3, about that time period. And then we, as I mentioned in the little bio, we started another company, Fresh Meal Solution. And what that was, we had gone to France and we learned a technology that they do. I think we were a few years too early on this, but they had a technology that you could take fresh meals. I mean, it was quality stuff, and have it in a little tray and not freeze it. It was a pasteurization process. You don't freeze it, and it has shelf life of 45 days. And you heat it up in the microwave, and it tasted just like you just cooked it. We had some great meals. You know, we had turkey and dressing, we had roast beef, we had chicken Alfredo, we had a bunch of them. But we did sell it to Walmart, and they had it about 4 years. And then, you know, sales, just because it couldn't compete, and they were selling it for $5 a meal, but it just couldn't compete with the frozen stuff. So that kind of fizzled out. So we had the facility there, and we're thinking, okay, what can we do with that? We still have Jim David's. I guess I should have said we moved from Morganfield out to our farm in 1997. We built the facility out there in 1997 with Jim David's, and that was just Jim David's. Then we built the Smokehouse in 2005, 3 to 5. Then we got the fresh meals. That kind of fizzled out, and we're thinking, okay, what can we do now? Well, there was a whole lot of interest in women-owned businesses and minority businesses. And Walmart had asked us if we had any of that. And so Jimmy and I were thinking, well, we tried to get, every time that we went to Walmart for a meeting, we always took the salad, the pimento cheese and the chicken salad, because we make a pimento cheese salad too. And we sell that to about probably about 30 Walmart stores and grocery stores in about a 100-mile radius. We deliver that door to door. And volume is okay, but it's really not enough to keep, for the production and stuff like that, to pay for everything, the transportation. But we, deliver, just store to door, about 50 Walmart stores. And every time that we would go to Walmart and we would meet the buyers, we would take the chicken salad with us. We'd take the pimento cheese. And they said, oh, that's great, but we don't need it. Well, once we get an idea in our head, especially Jimmy, he doesn't give up. He does not give up. Every time we go. So literally 10 years later, they said, you know what, I think we might try those salads. So, I know I'm kind of rambling here, but on the Mid-South sales, that's when we opened the Mid-South sales, or started that company, with me being the 51% owner, because Walmart is wanting to, they have an initiative of a 20% more, to purchase 20% more of their sales from women-owned businesses or minority businesses. So we thought, that might be an enticement for them to buy the salads. So we started Mid-South Sales, but it's just a brokerage company. We don't really produce anything out of that. That's just a brokerage company. So Jim David Meat, we started ramping up the salads, and they agreed to do a test on about 1,000 stores. And this was 2 years ago, and we had the chicken salad, pimento cheese, a tuna salad, and a ham salad that they wanted to try. And we did that in about 1,000 stores. And sales were phenomenal. They were phenomenal. The first year we did about 6 million pounds the first year of salads. They said if it goes as well as they hoped, then they would put it in 3,600 or 4,200 stores. And that happened as well. They took it under their brand, though. They had the Walmart brand. So when you go to Walmart and you see the Jim David salad And then you see the market side salad. The market side chicken salad and tuna salad, they're the exact same product. They are the exact same product. And Walmart did take that. So we're extremely busy with salads. They're doing exceptionally well. We also do a barbecue party tray. I don't know if you all have seen that. It's called Walmart Deli, and it has meatballs and little weenies and pulled pork in it. We've been selling that about 2 years. And let me check my little notes here. Jimmy gave me some notes to say. The barbecue party trays, probably within the next year, it's going to be about 2 million pounds of the barbecue party trays. And the volume goes up during the holidays, but it is year-round out there. So we are in Walmart stores where we do deli hams, not just for Walmart. We don't do the deli hams for Walmart anymore. We do them for H-E-B stores in Texas, Food Line stores. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Food Line stores on the East Coast. They have a private label, the Food Line brand, and they also are bringing out a premium label, Taste of Inspirations. They're taking out Sara Lee. They're taking out Dietz & Watson. They only want our product. Hannaford Brothers in Maine, there's about 200 stores there. The volume that they do in the summertime is astronomical. I mean, we're doing 6 million pounds of hams for Hannaford Brothers.